Hello, welcome back to Sunday Stories. In today's video, you are going to learn that how you have the power to create the world you want. Let's jump into our 19th story from our book, Move Mountains, One Story at a Time. Once upon a time, there lived an old gatekeeper in a city. His job was to greet the visitors entering the city and give them required information about the routes and trade in the city. Travelers stopped at the gate to inquire about the routes, information and job availability in the city. One day, a traveler stopped at the gate and asked the gatekeeper, "Sir, what are the kind of people in your city?" The old man paused and scratched his head before replying. "What were the kind of people in the city that you came from?" The traveler scowled and said dryly, "They were a terrible lot, dishonest, self-centered and greedy." "Well," replied the gatekeeper, "they are same in this city too. Don't tell me that I didn't warn you." About an hour later, another traveler approached the city gates. Judging by his facial features and his clothes, he seemed to be the younger brother of the previous traveler. This time, the gatekeeper spoke first. He said, "Young man, if I'm not wrong, I spoke to your younger brother an hour earlier. Are you looking for him?" The young man smiled and shook his head. "No, not in this life, sir. See, my brother has a very sore disposition, and I'm sad to say that I don't miss his company." The young man approached the gatekeeper and offered a handshake and asked, "Can you answer one of my questions, please? Judging from your age, I think you must know a lot of people in this city. And in your esteemed opinion, sir, what are the people like in your city?" The old man scratched his head again, paused and replied, "What are the kind of people in the city that you come from?" The traveler smiled with joy and said, "There can be no finer people. They are hardworking, honest and generous. I never wanted to leave that city, but just left to explore the bigger opportunities." The old gatekeeper smiled and replied, "My son, they are just like that in this city too. We welcome you with open arms." Friends, when it comes to creating a world and choosing the world we want to see, it's all about what we choose to see is what we get. People with bad attitude choose to see the world with those dark glasses tinted with cynicism, and as a result, they only see the suspicious people lurking in shadows. People with great attitude, on the other hand, always wear those rose-colored glasses tinted with optimism, and they always see people playing and laughing in sunshine. Yes, as they always say, some people enter a room and they lighten the room, but some people leave the room, they also lighten the room. So what kind of person you are, how you are ready to create that world for yourself and for others, just by changing the way you look at the world. No matter what happens in life, let's start being good to people. Being good is the best legacy you can leave behind. Oh yes, being good becomes very easy when we start looking for good in others. The great poet Tulsidas summed it so well. "जाकी रही भावना जैसी, प्रभु मूरत देखी तिन तैसी." It means, यथा दृष्टि तथा दृष्टि. How you see the universe will become the same way. So it is not what is happening outside, it is something which is happening inside, and how do we choose to see the world? The choice is in your hands. As I always say, the action is the king. So, friends, when you go back, pick up one learning from this story and apply in your life. I want right now for you to write in the comments that what is that one learning you are taking back from this story to apply in your life. We'll come back next Sunday again with a new story. Till then, keep serving, keep leading, and keep rocking. Bye-bye.